FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
I'm always confused in my own head about, the is it good or is it bad question. I mean, both for women, I feel like we've talked about that, like they have a lot more liberation, but it's, whether you want a man or need a man is sort of confusing. And for men, there is one school of people, like my old psychology professor who's very famous, Philip Zimbardo, is developing this theory that, men spend so much time on their own that they basically have developed a syndrome. It's called like social insensitivity syndrome, where they play so many video games and watch so much porn that they're incapable of actually dealing with live females of equal status. That's the psychological speak. I'm not even kidding. Like this is true. This is a theory that he's developing. And then Michael Kimmel, who's the great poet of manhood, did a book about college boys, which was so depressing. Like it was so bros before hoes, and they were so sad to behold these men, both in the way that they treated women, but also in their lostness, so that you couldn't merely just, chastise them for being, evil frat boys, but also for the, you felt for them for being little boys just because there are no markers of manhood.
But the other side of that is, I know that's a sort of fun stereotype we have right now about men sort of being, the eternal frat boy, but I think there's also a whole generation of young men who can cook extremely well, who are, perfectly happy to arrange their house in a way that it looks like it could be in a design magazine. And they need women less for those other things also. I mean, so both sides, there's less of a needing for the mundane existence parts of things. And, marriage is many different things, but one of them is a contract for the joint management of mundane existence. And and if you take that part of it out of the equation, and then also there's the question of, do people grow together or do they come together as finished beings? And I think sometimes there's so much emphasis on people coming together, developing themselves, becoming fully recognized, successful human beings, and then finding a partner and settling down. Whereas I think an older model was basically you just find someone you like and you grow together and you figure it out over time together. Yep. And it's harder once people are very set in their preferences, I think, because there's more opportunities for things to clash.